Hey folks, it's Joe with Creekside Cabin Games checking in here at the end of January, and we have an update for you this week. You can hear some music now in the background, so I've added music in all the levels and in the level select screen. It's actually music I created years ago, and it is not great. I had to find. I looked really hard to find 3 songs that are not offensive. And offensive, I mean to the ears. Not I didn't have like swear words in them or anything. I just was really bad at picking pitches and stuff. So even these have a lot of high tones. Anyway, the biggest things I did gameplay-wise, besides adding the music, was adding 2 main features. The first one is I added like a distance detection line to the UI to show where the player's headed and how close they are to a collision with the ground. A couple things it doesn't do is take into account the speed the player's moving. So they can be moving real slow but be close and it will be red. So yeah, it changes color based on how close you are. It also doesn't really accurately predict where you're going, where you're going to land, because your trajectory changes as gravity takes effect. So like as you're following the line, like you'll see how it works. The other thing I added are called Finesse Time, and I'm not sure if that's what it was called in AMP 3 or not. I've got to go look. But AMP 3, one of my main influences to make this game had a feature where if you hold a direction to flip, backward, forward, left, right, but you didn't hold it all the way to the edge. You hold it almost all the way to the edge. Then after like a second or whatever, you enter like a time slows down, and all your points get multiplied. I think they get doubled while you're spinning. And I think it multiplies points while you do tricks. So that's what I did. I added that feature where if you do a flip, but you're only holding it halfway, almost all the way, you double points. You go into finesse mode, I call it, and time slows down, you double points. So let's go check it out. I think it's best in the race level. So we're going to see the line, the helper line, and the finesse mode. Oh, the song's really low. Alright, so we're going to see the helper line. Here we go. Here's the helper line and finesse mode. So yeah, let me just do the helper line. So as we're falling, it shows us where we're looking to land. And then once we get close enough to the ground, it disappears. Presumably, you see the ground and you know where you're going to land. So yeah, that's simple enough. I think it would just help players. I mean, it can be hugely improved upon. But it's going to be really helpful to demo players, I think. Because there's places where the game isn't tuned yet to like have good platforms where you know how far you are from the ground at all times. So this will just help. But I think it's a cool feature anyway. I can imagine it also showing the number for how many meters you are from the ground. Or it could be on look at where I am. It could be on the left side of the screen and the top of the screen to show you how far you are from side collision or front collision or bottom collision. Yeah, and let's see if we can get into finesse time. I'm just gonna start the level over. Let's hit this jump real big. Okay, and you'll see the gradient comes in. Everything turns blue around you, but except for the rainbow, and right inside the rainbow. See. So yeah, I mean that's about it. You get double points when you're in finesse mode. It makes it way harder to land, and you can only do half as many flips probably because you can't flip as quickly. But when you do, you get a ton of points when you land it. Yeah, so like wow, that doesn't seem like much. Those are really hard. The line not so much, but the finesse time was pretty hard to pull off. I had to really understand how time works in Unity. So it's super cool now, though. And we got music in here. Oh, yeah. We also have, like, snowboard sound effects and ambient sound effects. So there's just kind of like a wind blowing sound. And if you listen, you can hear the board on the ground, too. And it only plays when the board's basically touching the ground. There's really complex rules for grounding in this game. I don't know how that happened, but here we are. Yeah, you can hear the, oh shit. See, it's really hard to land when you're in finesse time. So hopefully the landing indicator will help with that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week. I'm not sure what we're going to work on yet, so stay tuned.